and my rooster loves me. I'm gonna cherish that chicken 'neath the green bay tree. My little rooster goes cock-a-doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo. And I love my little hen, and my hen, she loves me. I'm gonna cherish my hen 'neath the green bay tree.
You're listening to Strange Findings. For more unusual events, odd occurrences, and strange things, visit facebook.com/ZTOTV. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the show.
Little hen goes cluck cluck, little rooster goes cock-a-doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Okay, everybody, welcome to another episode of the Strange Findings podcast. Once again, I've got Ray McGough here with me. How you doing, Ray?
Hello.
Is that gonna be your thing now, dude?
That's gonna be my catchphrase.
Sorry I'm a little late getting to you today. I finished up some of those. I found my new favorite fast food item. It's fucking flaming hot tacos from Taco Bell, dude. I never knew they had that shit until I went through.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, you know, like the flaming hot Cheetos shit. Like you know, they make those Dorito tacos, right? Well, you can get like a 12-pack of those, and they got Cool Ranch nacho cheese and this fiery, which is the flaming hot kind. Oh god, yeah, I had to shove a few of those in my gullet before I got on the phone. But
if I could, I had a new Whopper from Burger King on the way home because I had to do some errands.
A new Whopper,
and it's called the 6-cheese Whopper.
Wow, 6 cheese.
Yeah, 6 cheeses. I think I just ate 1,100 calories. It's amazing.
Right. Well, how was your Christmas?
It was pretty good, man. Had a blast. Hung out with the fam.
Yeah.
Got to see my niece and nephew, who I think are amazing. So it was fun.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm glad it's over, but it's not really over for me. I still have another holiday thing I have to go to on the 3rd. So it's like it's like if they hung somebody and it took 3 weeks for the guy to die. So that's what I'm dealing with. But
like if they hung him from, like, say, a cross.
Yeah, like from a cross, and it took like 3 weeks. We like to celebrate.
Kept poking him.
We like to celebrate Christmas appropriately around here. But
yeah, they kept poking him like, "You dead yet?"
Oh fuck! But I can't wait to hear what you got lined up for us today. Let's just.
I think I got some good ones.
Let's go ahead and go right into Ray's findings. Ray's findings.
First on the agenda here, this is Grayland, Washington. Okay.
Okay.
Headline is 3 homes on the Pacific Ocean coast of Grayland, Washington, were washed out to sea in early December by terrible rainstorms and horrible inclement weather.
Right.
The local residents saw it coming, though, as the local nickname for the area is Washaway Beach.
Well,
they call it Washaway Beach due to the massive erosion that's happened there for the last decade.
Right.
Residents were quoted as saying, "I thought we had more time."
Well, that's the thing about America. You can do whatever you want and you can live wherever you want, but there's some places you just shouldn't live, and that sounds like one. And I'm pretty sure New Orleans is very not safe.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what do they got? Just a levee holding up the ocean? I mean,
right. Here's my thought process on it. You got New Orleans, and you got people going, there's a lot of history here, but you can't breathe underwater, so you should probably move out of there.
Right. There's a lot of history underwater right now. I mean,
a lot
tons
of it. And then these idiots, like, can you imagine if you told Martha, you're like, hey, we're going to buy a summer home, build it somewhere. Let's build it on Washaway Beach.
Yeah.
Like what kind of thought process goes into agreeing as a couple that you're going to buy a home on Washaway Beach?
Well, it's either Washaway Beach or Explosion Pass. You got to take your bumps, I guess. But that's definitely not a good idea. Don't move to Washaway Beach or Catch Fire Alley.
Right. Or Tornado Alley.
Yeah.
Hurricane Cove.
Or the Bible Belt for that matter.
Yeah. Stay away from the Bible Belt.
Oh God. Oh man. So yeah. What else you got on your agenda today?
Okay. Let's see. Next is pharmaceutical rep Eric Opitz, age 45, was arrested on 13 counts of sales fraud in Philadelphia this October. When arrested, he was asked why he sold human growth hormone under the guise, or it was actually fake human growth hormone, but it was under the guise of that. So it was fake pills, but he had been stealing human growth hormone to sell on the black market. So when questioned, he was asked, why did he defraud these people when he clearly had the items to sell? The 6'3", 450-pound Eric Opitz claimed that if he stopped taking the human growth hormone, that he was an actual dwarf that lived in the woods, and he would recede back to his dwarfish shape if he stops taking the pills. Best lie I've ever heard.
Oh my
Well,
God.
I'm technically a dwarf, a woodland dwarf.
He's 6'4"?
He's 6'3", 450 pounds.
That's the biggest fucking dwarf I've ever seen. Oh.
He just wanted to be a normal man, so
no,
he started taking human growth.
I know people that have taken that didn't. I mean, you don't grow taller, do you? Don't you just grow more muscle? That's
not
insane.
that I'm aware of. I think he doesn't understand how it works.
Because if that's the case, then we've got a fucking. I mean, there's probably half a dozen dwarves in. I don't know how many are in the United States. I'm guessing half a dozen. They would like to have. They would like to have that technology. Oh my God.
Also, I bet there's people out there who are werewolves, but they're taking Viagra to stop that from happening.
Right, yeah.
So.
Well, you got to do something. You can't be ravaging the
I just would love to have been in that interrogation room. So what now? I'm a woodland dwarf, and I'll recede back to... He used the word recede, which was great. I'll recede back to my dwarfish shape if I stop taking this.
He's got this crazy idea, but he's got a good vocabulary for a guy that's completely nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, man. That's nuts. See, because I've met people that have used that shit, and it only seems to just make them really angry, and tends to bump up their hair production. So, yeah. Oh,
it apparently made this guy smarter and less of a dwarf.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was a savior for him. It got him out of that woodland area. I mean, it is getting cold out. I bet his parents were just sitting there going, Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Like, oh my God.
What the fuck did we do?
I knew we shouldn't have given him all those Harry Potter books.
Oh God. Okay. Well, what's up next on your list there?
Okay. Finally on the agenda, I have, this comes from England, our home country.
Yeah.
Of England. It's a place called Bear Hill, England. 34-year-old man arrested in Bear Hill, England for attempted robbery. The suspect threatened several employees with a photocopied picture of a gun. He was easily subdued and held for the local police to arrest. Can you imagine that? He had a photocopied picture. He's like, "Stick it up! Don't you make me blow your fucking head off! You hear me?" And they're like, "Sir, that's not a real gun. That's a paper. I'll paper cut you. Ha! Ha! Give me the money."
What the fuck is going on, man? I don't even understand this.
That's why I like England. It's so hard to get a gun that a guy couldn't even do it through the black market. So he just went online and photocopied one.
What a lazy fucking plan that is. I mean, you could at least carve one out of soap, or you could go buy... Even buying one of those like neon green toy pistols would make more sense than that.
And spray paint it.
Yeah.
Not him. He went right in with a sheet of paper. I was like, "You give me all the fucking money."
It would have been hilarious if some clerk would have just taken a pair of scissors and snipped his barrel off.
I liked that the article said he was easily subdued.
Well, of course he was. They probably had some cardboard or something.
Yeah.
They probably
like, careful, he's got car keys in his pocket.
He's got a hangnail there. I see. It looks pretty nasty. Might get you right across the neck with that one.
Right.
Well, you made me laugh until I cried today. So I don't know if I can top that. But let's go ahead and get into my findings. Frank's findings. Okay, well, I don't know if you've seen this. I seen on my news feed through Vice News. Did you see the story about the orangutan prostitute?
I did not.
Okay, well, evidently in Borneo, they found a orangutan chained to a wall, lying on a mattress in a prostitute village. And they had shaved all of her body hair off, and
good.
Yeah, because that's how you want them. But when men would walk by, she would turn around, present herself, and gyrate. Like, she was being used as a prostitute. And when asked, and she was kept captive by a madam who was, like, evidently she loved this animal. And when they were trying to take it away, she kept yelling, "Oh, they're taking away my baby." But the reason was she was making a lot of money off of this. And it's not like this was just a place where you could go and fuck chimps, or whatever. This was is a prostitute village, and the woman said, well, yes, you could get a woman if you wanted, but it was a novelty for men to come in and fuck this orangutan. Now, I didn't say anything about how much it cost, but imagine that's like a woman would cost like $100 and then the chimp would be like $50. So, a guy hard on his luck, but it might've been more. Who knows? She was making so much of a killing off of this orangutan that the villagers it took 35 policemen with AK-47s to remove this orangutan from the fucking village, because they would come in and these villagers would threaten them with guns and knives that were laced with poison.
So they loved it? They loved the orangutan?
Yeah, man. It said that they shaved her every other day, which would make it to where she would have these horrible pimples all over her, and the mosquitoes would get at her really bad because she had no protection, so she would dig at those and they'd get all infected. But they said they would put like rings and necklaces on her and shit, and like she was chained to this bed, and men would just come in and just bang this monkey like a... I'm sure there's some ape activists out there that I'm using the term monkey or chimp or whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. But regardless, this is what was happening. And,
it's no worse, Frank. Frank, you're mispronouncing or misspeaking on whichever type of ape it is not worse than somebody fucking it. So
right, yeah.
So don't worry about it.
Yeah. Whatever it was, one of these things, people were going in and sticking their dick in it. And it's a really disturbing image when you look it up. Her name was Pony. And you can look at, there's several articles online about it. And the pictures are just disturbing to see this shaved orangutan like posing on a little like fuck mattress. But yeah, man.
And people wonder why we have AIDS.
Yeah. That's it right there. Fucking insanity. But evidently there's no law enforcement in that area, so no one got charged with anything. Like it's just like Mad Max land or something there. I don't know.
I guess. Yeah, they live in the part of the world where nobody gives a fuck.
Right, exactly. I mean, clearly, well, like what I really wish they would have had a lot more more articles on this, like talking to the guys maybe that would go in there. I know that they wouldn't really. Yeah. Vice is pretty good about getting in there, so they might be able to like talk to one of these guys. Like, so what's it like? What's your thing? Yeah. What's your deal here? Because I've seen shows where they break down like child molesters, and they talk to the guys and they're like, I can't help it or whatever. But what's this compulsion? I don't even.
Right.
I mean, yeah. But okay. Well, I'm gonna move on. That's enough chimp fucking for this episode. But here's a fun fact. Do you by any chance know the furthest that someone has fallen without dying?
I do not know that.
It was actually 33,000 feet, which is...
no shit.
Yeah, that's 92 football fields. So what had happened was this lady, her name is Vesna Volovic or something like that. In 1972, she was a flight attendant, and some terrorist had got on this flight and set off a bomb. Well, it fragmented the plane. She was the only person that survived. She fell all the way, 33,000 feet, no parachute. She had a fractured skull and a vertebrae, as well as broken legs, and she was partially paralyzed, which she also went into a coma for almost a month, but fully recovered, no fear of flying afterwards.
Oh, that's fucking crazy right there. That's the craziest part.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was
After
crazy.
that, I would never fly again.
Right. I thought it... Because I'm afraid of flying right now, Like, I don't trust it whatsoever. I mean, we're shoving ourselves in a can to fly across the United States, and I don't trust our technology that much, because I know how often my fucking Xbox Live's off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't even get connected to the internet because of North Korea.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I was thinking 33,000 feet. Wouldn't you have a fucking heart attack before you hit the ground?
I know I would.
Unless you just so happened to pass out, like, before you had a heart attack. I mean...
that's what I was going to say. I wonder if, falling out of that or whatever, the air pressure just knocked her out, and then whatever happened her. Yeah. Luckily, her body was tough enough to survive, but that's just... I don't even know. Yeah, because I can't imagine being awake for that at all. I mean, I hate roller coasters.
Oh yeah,
and that's like 100 feet.
If I'm up too high on a building, if I'm on a roof of a building, I get a little nervous.
Right.
And evidently, after this all happened, she had no fear of flying. Went right back and started working for that same company again, but as an office at a clerk there at the desk. Wouldn't you have just bad feelings all around? I would be like, done with you. I'm done. I'm done with flying.
Yeah, somebody
planes.
would be paying me $2 million, and I would never be fucking working again. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess that goes. 1972 was probably a little bit of a different year.
Yeah.
But moving on from that tragedy, let's get back into fucking around with animals. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on a theme. I've got a theme going. And this is actually a new segment I'd like to call Sticky Situations. And this is all about Mr. Jared Kreeft, who was arrested earlier this month. Police in Marathon County, Wisconsin, responded to a call about strange goings-on in a barn near Wausau. They arrived to see Mr. Kreeft near a horse wearing a face mask, black jacket, and blue wind pants with holes cut in the crotch and butt. The suspect also...
Defeats the purpose of windbreakers, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it defeats the entire purpose of those windbreakers. I think he was hoping to break something else. But, yeah, he also had a marijuana pipe and a jar of petroleum jelly on his person.
Bad rep for marijuana.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he admitted to performing oral sex on a horse after viewing horse pornography. There's nothing that'll get you riled up more than some good old horse pornography.
Big old horse dog.
Yeah, and I can't imagine. It surprises me that this kind of stuff's still going on, especially with that whole Mr. Hands incident, if you remember that.
Yes.
But I just kind of I ran across that, and I thought you'd like to hear about it, so...
Why did he dress like a gay ninja?
I really when they have stories like this, they never have, like they had his mugshot, but there was no picture of him. Fucking snap a picture when you get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, get a picture of that. Like him looking over like,
Make it put that shit back on. Like, yeah, that should be... Put your helmet back on, your hat, mask, whatever else. we're going to take a picture of you, full regalia.
Yeah. And at the scene, just lay the horse dick across his forehead and take the picture of him in his fucking Lucha Libre mask or whatever the fuck. That's what I picture it was. A Lucha Libre mask.
Nacho Libre?
Yeah. So,
oh my God. I mean, what's wrong with people? Like, I don't understand it. I can never get it. Like, I've never looked at an animal and went, you know what? Nobody's around. Chickens are going to get it tonight. I mean, what's wrong with
God damn, look at that fucking look at that fucking horse sitting over there with that dick. I could just not I couldn't. The thing that is worrisome is even if you wanted to suck a horse dick, you can't, right? Like that's like one of the like the diameter of a horse cock has to be like at least as wide as one of those fucking jawbreakers, the big ones that you can't fit in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you just like licking horse dicks. But the thing that can you imagine what they would have ran into if they would have waited a little bit longer? I mean, clearly.
Oh my God, yeah.
He was planning on doing some other stuff.
It would have been that scene in Clerks too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but yeah, see people.
I miss my donkey.
That's the thing. If that shit was going on and there was an admission, people would be there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You gotta get front row to seats to the freak show.
Yeah, I mean, who's gonna pass that up? Like, oh wait, there's what going on? 2 tickets, please.
I got to see that. Am I in the splash row? Should I bring my Gallagher get up?
Yeah. Why do you think carnivals were so popular?
Right.
Human beings are shitheads, man.
Yeah, but that's all I got for this week as far as news articles. Anything else going on interesting in the Columbus area?
I mean, not really at the moment. I finally got the promo up for the show.
Right.
Friday, January 23rd, starting at 8 p.m. at Sloopy's Galloway. Jeff Farthing, JT Farva, and I are going to head out here around 4 o'clock to go over there and shoot a promo that I'll shoot to you later on tonight. I'll get this video over to you, here shortly. But
right on.
We're going to do a promo video, and then you take your time with it just as long as it's out, like a week before. So
it'll be out. It'll be out. I don't have anything sitting on my shoulders right now except for the best of 2014, which I've already pulled all the videos. You're on there several times.
Nice.
Well, you did some good work this year.
Thanks, man. You did too, man.
All
your videos have been stellar. You have no idea because you do stuff for people that I've shot your way and vice versa.
Right.
And I always get great feedback that you're a delight to work with.
Oh, that's
good.
And
you do good. Your videos turn out amazing. People are always happy with them. So.
Well, I'm glad that's the way it goes. You're on there talking to the KKK, and you're going to be on there with your Bigfoot preparations.
Gear.
And there's I'm also pulling something from pulling the old gift exchange from the Christmas special because that was hilarious. And I'm wondering, I wanted to ask you, what did you do with that? Did he take that back?
He took it back.
To anybody who hasn't seen it, the Ray McGough Christmas special for 2014, JT Farva gifts Ray with a double-ended dildo. And I don't think you even touched it, did you? I mean, inside a bag maybe or something.
It was in a bag, and then I held it in the bag. I moved it over, and then at the end, first I moved it over to a table. Then I flipped it over off the table.
Well,
it was funny because after it was all done, I said, "Dude, where would you even acquire something like that?"
That's what my question.
Why would you have
question would have been.
And his ex-girlfriend sold sex toys.
Okay.
And it's not his current girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend. Uh-huh. And so she had left a whole bunch of shit that was unsold in this drawer. And so he just went through it. He was throwing stuff out, and he thought that would be really funny.
It was.
Now, he claims in the video that it was shared by Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill from Star Wars, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, that's I'm skeptical on that myself. But I was really wondering about it because, first of all, I was like, well, what the hell did Randy do with that if Jeff didn't take it back? And then I was like, second of all, what did your roommate think when he came in? Did he see it? And then,
no, it would have been hilarious if he walked out right when that, because he was in his room. He didn't have to work until later. He came out right at the end of the special. You know, we were trying to get him on camera. He's like, "Nah, I gotta go."
Right.
But yeah, had he walked out and he was just holding that, I don't know what would have happened. It would have been an awkward scene.
Yeah, you had a candle lit and everything. So, but yeah,
yeah.
The first question when I seen it was, what? Like, of course, that explains it. But why wasn't it in a package? Because
I don't know. That's why I didn't touch it.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. Even if his girlfriend left it there, they don't sell those things like out of the package. They're not like those single cigarettes that they have at the fucking gas station.
Lucy's.
Yeah, they're not. That's not. They don't sell double-ended dildos like Lucy's.
well, that'll be a question we'll have to ask him once I get him on air here later on tonight.
Right. Yeah.
Be like, sir, why did you take that out of the cellophane? That's what he wants to know.
No, they don't come in cellophane. They come in those packages like scissors come in. You know, like you have to have scissors to open the scissors, like the kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in that kind of packaging. But
he said he was going to give me a fleshlight, and he was like, "Oh, I couldn't find it, but I think he probably used it."
He's like, "Well, I don't want to give it to Ray without checking it out first."
Yeah. He was like, "That thing just looks amazing. I'm going to keep it for myself."
I heard about somebody was I don't remember where I heard it at. Probably a podcast or something, but. They make those for they make them for gay men too, and somebody was evidently using this like they thought it was a fleshlight and they were using it and it had like a vampire mouth on it. It was like a vampire theme. It looked like the thing you'd put your dick in looked like a vampire mouth. So
okay,
somebody was using this and they were talking about it on this podcast or something, and they had Googled it and they're like, dude, that's a gay vampire. Like sex toy. I mean, he's like, what? Like, yeah, it's a man. That's a man's mouth. And then he's like, oh my god. But honestly, how could you tell? I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure.
I mean, what it is is a piece of metal with some plastic parts inside of it.
Right.
You know. So I mean,
yeah,
it's not like he went out to a bar and was like, oh, hey, you know. Crocodile Dundee style. She's a bloody She-Ra.
Yeah. The thing about those things is got to be the shame of cleaning it out afterwards. Because if you don't,
I bet it would be horrible.
You're like, oh god, this is what my life is.
Yeah.
Cleaning my own cum.
I mean, talk about depressing. You know, like it's already depressing. You're basically banging a piece of cold steel with plastic in it and nobody loves you,
right?
And then you have to go, oh man, that's right, this isn't a real human being. I have to take care of this too. Wah, wah, wah.
But what would be sad, which is sadder, the fleshlight or that mold that's like the ass vagina with the whole deal, you know what I'm talking about? Which one's sadder?
I would say that one is sadder because that's like you've now graduated up to I can't get a girl, but I'm going to buy replicated parts of one.
Right.
It's almost serial killerish, you know?
Yeah, I guess
like you're just
because the
fucking a half torso.
The fleshlight's like a novelty. It's like a masturbation aid. Yeah. But that's like a. I would just want to. I just want to cut off the ass part and fuck it. And
yeah, right.
None of that head business.
Right. Yeah. It's like a horror film. It's like Wrong Turn. Give me some of that ass.
That's my sweet, sweet ass.
And I can't imagine. Can you imagine going into one of those places to browse to buy something like that? Like,
right.
Excuse me, Sir, do you have Jenna Jameson's fleshed out vagina? Just the vagina, you know, just that part. Maybe. I mean, is there a labia attached to that? Is that extra? How does that work? Do you have her ass? I'd like to set them up next to each other.
Yeah, now we're talking.
You know, like,
yeah.
Actually, can I just get a full-size Jenna Jameson doll?
Do you remember that Jackass episode where Johnny Knoxville bought the gay version of that, and he put some fake blood on the asshole of it and took it and tried to return it and said it cut his dick.
Yes, I do. It was like it was one of the last ones, wasn't it? Like in that last season.
Yeah,
it was like they were running out of shit to do.
It was definitely
the person looked terrified behind the counter.
Yeah, it actually it might have been on that first movie. I can't remember, but
was it?
But no, it was on the show because on the movie they wouldn't have blurred out the dildo. And I remember that was one of the funniest things because there was just this floppy blur, blur flopping around. But yeah, you could have some fun with that. And there's a lot of other stuff in this 2014. I've got a ton of stuff. I'm probably going to have to pare it down a little bit because I want to make it about an hour long. But yeah, that scene from the Christmas special was pretty great. And I forgot all the stuff we did this year. We had a lot of live performances and stuff, and
yeah, man,
new shows.
I was out and about I captured quite a bit myself this year.
Yeah,
I've gotten a little bit better with the video camera, I think.
Right? Yeah.
So
yeah, and that new camera you got, that's see, because with your other camera, I usually have to I don't know if you noticed how it was kind of digitally fucked up a little bit on the play, on the edit.
Oh,
your camera. I always have to, for some reason, convert it, and sometimes it makes it look kind of sketchy, like it'll digitally blur for a minute. It's just weird. But
well, it was only $30, so what can you say?
Right. Yeah, well, and you've used it a lot. I think it's just been from wear and tear of just using it a lot. But but your Ray Caves have really gotten a lot better, and I think that you've kind of got it down how to format your own presentation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just been a lot of good content coming out from everybody, and I think that next year will be exciting to see what happens. And
me too.
But yeah, I think we should probably wrap her up. We've got it's a little short, but we kind of breezed through our topics a little fast. But what can you do?
Right. Yeah. I think all in all it'll be pretty. We had some pretty great stuff. So
yeah, I think it'll be enjoyable. I hope people are listening, and the thing I want to express here is, if you want to donate to the show, the best way to do it is to download these and pay for it, because you have that option. You can buy it now and pay for it, and you don't have to. You don't have to pay anything. It's free, but you can put some money in there if you like, $1 or $2, donate and help us out, because we are trying to get some fucking merchandise for next spring.
Yeah, buy my shirt, fuckers.
Yeah, we do have several shirts that are circulating around. I don't think anybody's bought any of them, but
no, I was going to, but I'm like, fuck that noise. Like, hey, fans, if you're a fan, buy a shirt.
Right.
What are you, all broke?
I think
none of you have fucking jobs?
It's easier once we have some physical shirts. So whenever I'm looking to do a live show in spring, hopefully we can have several different designs with shirts, and I like the design I put together for your shirt, so I'm hoping that I can get that made. I think they'll sell. I think it looks awesome, honestly. It's
I do too. I love it. I think it's fantastic.
It's like a still from the short film where I think you were standing next to Barbara Adams in the shot, but I cropped your face out and it made it look kind of like it looks like kind of like a black metal album cover to me, but but that's just me. And hopefully we'll have all kinds of merch by springtime, and I want to get a really awesome show lineup, so we'll have that coming. And
cool.
I think later this month, maybe some Gromy shows will pop out. I think we're going to try to schedule some for the end of January, so I guess it's still December, isn't it? Yeah.
Are you guys doing another takeover at all soon?
Yeah, we are. I told him to wait until after the baby was born, because I didn't know when the hell that was going to happen. We usually do those kind of late at night. So,
right.
We'll be coming back here within the next couple weeks, I think. And
cool.
I think we've got a couple guest potentials. We've been talking about having Bill Cosby call in and talk about what's going on with him, but I don't know if that story is still hot or not.
Oh, it's hot.
But yeah, we've got a connection with Bill Cosby, and I say Bill Cosby in quotations, but
I got a Cosby in my a Cosby joke in my new stand-up.
Oh, do you?
We'll see how that goes over.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear it. Hopefully they keep it quiet for you guys and be respectful.
Oh, I didn't tell you. I'm buying an air horn.
Oh, are you? That's a good idea,
one of those
man.
canned air horn. Yeah, it's gonna happen. It'll be quiet in there, or everybody will fucking leave. I guarantee it. So.
I can't wait. That's gonna be great. But all right, Ray. Well, we're at the end here, so I'm gonna bid you adieu. Is there any last words for these people?
Zip it up and zip it out.
Zippity-doo-dah. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Right. But it's always a pleasure. You guys stay tuned. There's more to come.
Yep. Thanks for listening.